I've had two major anxiety breakdowns in my life, and the first recovery almost pulled me into a deeper trap. If you're currently struggling with insomnia, racing heart, shortness of breath, or that terrifying "I might die" feeling, please stay with me until the end, because what looks like improvement isn't always real recovery. It was 2020. I had just left a job I had worked at for 10 years. I wanted change, a new direction, a different life, but reality hit fast. Income became unstable. Pressure built up quietly, and my sleep started to fall apart. At first, it was just difficulty falling asleep. Then I was sleeping 3 or 4 hours a night. I didn't take it seriously. Until one day, I went almost 2 nights with barely any sleep, and that's when my brain shifted. It locked onto one thought: something is seriously wrong. The anxiety didn't come all at once, it came in waves. My breathing felt tight. My heart was pounding so hard, I genuinely wondered if I was having a heart attack. That night, I was alone in another city. I remember crawling from one end of the bed to the other, gasping for air, the sense of suffocation, the overwhelming feeling that I might not survive the night. I seriously considered calling an ambulance. I truly believed I might die. At the hospital, the doctor told me anxiety disorder. I started medication. At that point, I only wanted one thing: to sleep. And eventually, sleep came back. But that wasn't the end. It was the beginning of something else. The side effects of medication, the recurring physical symptoms, the constant monitoring of my body. For almost a full year, I lived inside a cycle. Solve one symptom, another one appears: bloating, tachycardia, random body pains, dizziness, tinnitus. I went from hospital to hospital. I suspected my stomach, my heart, cancer. Every morning, the first thing I did was scan my body. How do I feel today? And that question alone was enough to keep me anxious all day. Later, I realized something important. I hadn't failed to recover. I had moved from acute anxiety into chronic hypervigilance. That's a very different state. The turning point didn't come from insight. It came from circumstance. I changed work environments. I forced myself back into structured daily life. I started biking to and from work. Even when I felt weak, I made myself sweat just a little. And something interesting happened. Because I became busy, because I stopped monitoring symptoms all day, because my body started moving rhythmically again. The heart palpitations slowly reduced, the pain faded, sleep improved. Looking back, when my attention shifted from "what's wrong with me" to "what do I need to do today?" my nervous system gradually calmed down. This wasn't imagination. Focused engagement, movement, structure, these genuinely reduce anxiety. But here is the crucial sentence. That first improvement was not true recovery, because I never examined my thinking patterns. I never changed how I related to uncertainty. I never addressed my core fear mechanisms. I only reduced symptoms, and that left a seed in the ground, a seed for my second breakdown. In the next video, I'll explain why my second relapse actually led to deeper, more stable recovery. If you're currently in that stage where you feel a little better, but constantly fear falling again, type 1 in the comments. I know exactly where you are, and we'll walk through it together.